Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, Wendy's Kooky Crochet Tutorial. In this video I thought I would show you how to do the nostrils and the eyes for the Cheshire cat hood I make. So the base hood is the Bone Daddy by the Twisted Hatter, and then all of the other stuff on it is just kind of freehand by me. So anyway, what I do is I felt them. So I bought like this felting kit from Amazon. It's been, gosh, a couple of years ago now. So it's just like a kit. Comes with a couple of the felting needles and comes with the little finger things that you see here. And lots of like this kinds of stuff. Lots of felt, lots of little needles for felting. This is like a specialty needle that you must use for felting. So anyway, it comes with all of that kinds of stuff. So what I do is I'm going to start with the nostrils, and I also have like this like disappearing ink, and so I use the disappearing ink to mark where I want everything to go and how I want it to look before I felt it. So I'm just going to kind of make an outline on the nostrils. Let me get this out of the way so I don't poke myself. So I really just want this to kind of, I may not be able to see the white very well in here. I may have to grab a different color to see it. But I kind of want the nostrils just to kind of flare out and around. Yeah, I'm not really seeing the white as well as I would like to on this one. So let me grab another color. Hope I don't want to use purple, because that wouldn't stand out now, would it? So let's see about the blue, how the blue looks. Okay, I can see the blue better. So I'm just going to draw this here the way I think it needs to be. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Again, this is disappearing ink. So the nice thing about disappearing ink is it does disappear. And of course, felting's very forgiving. If you don't like something, you can always just take it out, which is very nice also. So here, let's do a little bit more this direction. I'll try to remember to link these products in the in my description so you can see what, like, where I bought them from. So now all I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of black. This black to me has a little bit of a, I don't know, like a greenish tint when it's kind of separated. I don't know. It's kind of weird to me, but anyway. And you know, you don't have to like always buy like felt like this. You can get yarn and you could kind of felt it yourself, so you can like brush it out, or you can make it like, so you can do like this. So I just kind of get like a clump here and kind of roll it up a little bit and just kind of start poking it in. And I like to go around the edge where I want it first. That way I know it's good and secure around the edge. You have to be careful with the needles, with the felting needles, because they will bend very, very easily. I used to not do this. I used to cut out like a piece of like, like the fabric-y kind of felt stuff. But when I learned how to do this, I found that I actually like the way this looks much, much better. So this is the way I do it now. And then you just kind of go around and you poke it like a whole bunch of times. And I know I should like literally be using those finger things, but I pretty much never do. But then I poke myself with this thing, with the felting needle, which is not super, super fun, but it's the way it is sometimes. You poke yourself with the felting needle. Alright, so I'm going to get some for the other side. again, it doesn't take like a huge amount, so you don't have to worry about using like a huge amount. I'll add some to it also, but again, it doesn't take like a huge amount here. Again, I like to start kind of with an outline. Then I just kind of go around that. Then you just kind of poke it a whole bunch of times again. And if you don't like where it's going, where it's looking, you can always just kind of take it out and start over. That's the nice thing about this, is you don't have to worry about like massively messing it up where you can't start over again. So I think the left side probably needs a little bit more of the felt. Looks like it's lacking a little bit, so let's do this right here, get a little bit more. And you really have to make sure when you're felting that you go straight, like up and down. The reason is you don't want to bend that needle, because if you bend that needle, it will break. So you just want to make sure you're really going to straight up and down. You can go like up and down like this, or you can go in an angle like that. But you just have to make sure when you're going in and out of the piece that you're not bending it at all. So let's actually... I'm going to move this one back just a bit, make it a little bit skinnier here. I think I just want a little bit skinnier right there. And I may make this one just a little bit rounder, and you can go in like on like the sides here and make it like a little bit more defined around those edges, which I definitely like to do that. But again, you really have to make sure that you go in you go straight, not bend the needle when you're going in and out here. And I know there's people out there that like felt whole animals and felt like so much stuff, and I don't do that. This is like the most felting. Look, see, broke the needle. Look at that. So now I get to replace it. Thankfully, they're very easy to replace, and the kits come with a whole bunch of them. Let me see, what gauge do I want? Different gauges, different, kind of gives you different things. This one's a little bit thicker. So here I'm just gonna, I don't remember which side is up. I think this side is up actually. I think this, yeah, there we go. That's right there. Still think like this right corner right here may need just a little bit more from what I can see. Don't love that little corner right there. I think I could use a little bit more right here. Again, that's one of the nice things about felting, is you can do it until you are satisfied with the way it looks. And you just want to, can't say the S word, I want to say the S word, so you just want to poke it a whole bunch until it gets really, really in there. So now I'm just going through poking it like a whole bunch until it gets really, really in there. Alright, so that's how I've done the nose here for the Cheshire Cat. I don't know, I think I'm going to poke this side in just a little bit more here. Not loving that. You can kind of like pull it out just a little bit and then just kind of poke it back in if you don't love the way it's looking. So yeah. And then for the eyes, I'm just going to take a little bitty bit for the eyes. I may even put this behind it because the eyes are kind of flat. So I just take a little bitty bit with the eyes here. And I roll it up into a ball the best I can. And then I like the eyes to kind of look like they're looking down. So I'm just going to poke this into a small circle, and I didn't outline this one because I really don't think I need to just make a little small circle here, but you can if you want to. So that's kind of one of the little small circles there. I'll probably put a little bit more on top of that in a minute, but I'm going to look where I want the other eye. I'm going to do pretty much the same thing, kind of roll it into a ball. I'm going to put this little cloth behind it, which came with the kit. Again, I didn't spend a lot of money on this kit. So see, that took quite a lot more. So I'll probably be doing more on the other side because it looks like it's a little bit too much in for me. And at the end of the day, I might be like, well, no, maybe this one's too much on this side. Or maybe not. We'll see, because I don't want it to just be like in like the other side is, so I'm going to add some more to the other side. And guys, if you like what you're seeing, please consider subscribing to my channel. It really does mean the world to me when I get a new subscriber, when people watch my content. Make any comments below also, that anything that you would like to see. Just let me know. So here, I'm just poking it a whole bunch there. So that one's gone in quite a bit. That's exactly what I'm wanting right here. So I'm going to add, I think the other side's just a little too flat, so I'm going to add just a tiny bit more to this other side. Again, something that's really nice with felting is that you can add a tiny bit more, and it's not going to harm or affect what you're doing. Let me move this so I don't break my needle. And then if you did this and you're like, oh no, that's too much, I don't really love that, then you could always just undo it. It's that simple. Again, you just poke it a whole bunch of times, make sure it's very secure. If you wanted to like pick it up and do some edges here, you pick it up, make the edges more defined. And really, guys, that's about it. I hope you learned something watching me make the eyes and the nose, the felted part for my Cheshire Cat hood. If you did, again, subscribe to my channel, and happy hooking, everybody.